Hi, I'm Shelley Neese with this week's Messianic Lite. This week's parashah is Vayechi. It covers Genesis 47:28 to 50:26. When Jacob was nearing his death in Egypt at the age of 147, he called all of his sons together to receive their final blessings. Blessing is probably not the appropriate term here because he also doles out criticisms and prophecies. Reuben was denounced for being the disgrace to the family because of his inappropriate relationship with Bilhah. Simon and Levi are chided for their uncontrollable rage, which they massacred the people of Shechem. Judah is praised for his wife's judgment. Zebulun is told he will live by the coast. And the most noteworthy vignette to me, though, is that when it comes time for Joseph's blessing, Jacob's clear favorite, Jacob gives the blessing to Joseph's two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Jacob blessed Ephraim, the younger, over Manasseh, the older. However, for both of Joseph's sons, they were promised to become great people. Jacob tells Joseph that by virtue of blessing his two sons, I am giving you one portion more than your brothers. In Jewish law that comes later in Deuteronomy 21, the oldest born son receives a double portion of land inheritance. Reuben, Jacob's eldest, was not given a double blessing. Instead, the double portion went to Joseph, by way of Manasseh and Ephraim. To modern day, when Jews say a special prayer over each child on Shabbat, they say the priestly blessings for both, and they add an additional verse for girls and another for boys. Daughters are giving the blessing, may God make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, all of the matriarchs. The sons are blessed not in the line of the patriarchs. Instead, the prayer is based on the same language that Jacob used in this week's text. By you shall Israel invoke blessing, saying, God, make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. It seems striking that the traditional prayer for boys highlights Ephraim and Manasseh as the acts to follow in life. We know little about them in some, and their birth is announced in Genesis 41. The Bible says, before the years of famine came, two sons were born to Joseph by Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. Joseph named his firstborn Manasseh and said, it is because God has made me forget all my trouble and all my father's household. The second son he named Ephraim and said, it is because God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. For Jews living in the diaspora over the last 2,000 years, Manasseh and Ephraim were the ultimate example of diaspora Jews. They remained followers of the God of their forefathers in a land that was tantalizingly pagan and polytheistic. Also, even though Jacob said that the younger brother shall be greater than the older, and both were present for that blessing, the Bible does not record the same kind of brotherly strife or rivalry that is one of the most consistent themes among the chosen. So when Jewish parents pray over their sons to be like Manasseh and Ephraim, they are asking their children to carry on the legacy of their faith and birth, even in a land that is foreign and hostile to their identities. The prayer is also a covering for the unity and harmony in a home. My husband prays the same prayer over our sons every week. Like many Jewish traditions, as Christians, we are grafted into the same faith and promise. And traditions like these, laden with biblical meaning and depth, are worth adapting. Shavua Tov. Have a good week.